So one of the things that we talk about here at East Hills is having a missionary mindset. Thinking of how God might want to use us in spending time with people in the places that we go in our everyday lives to bring glory to God and to point to Jesus. The fact that God has saved us by his grace should inspire and convict us to live in such a way that we can show others that same love and that grace. And there's a quote that's attributed to Francis of Assisi, which has no backing that that's true at all, but you may have heard it: preach the gospel at all times, use words if necessary. A, wasn't said by St. Frank, and B is, I don't think it's helpful, because while our lives and the way we live can be the light of Christ, if I were a witness in a courtroom and like I had seen this e-bike gang running red lights and they were on trial, right? And I was a witness, a different e-bike gang, like we don't do that. But like if I was a witness on trial, like sitting there because I had seen it doesn't actually do anything. But like I have to share about what I saw. I have to share about the truth I know. So like there are times when we live life alongside people, but we also look for opportunities to share the truth. And that doesn't necessarily mean preaching at them. Probably very rarely means preaching at them, but it means sharing about what God has done in your life, sharing about what God is doing in the times that you've been able to trust God in your life. This is hard for me because like I am I would rather do like disciple making stuff or evangelism stuff, which, spoiler, they're the same thing. It's all part of the same thing. But like I would rather sit with people that already claim to love Jesus and talk about the Bible than like talk to people I don't know about scriptures. So like this is challenging to me. But being a witness is how we live and how we speak about what God has done in our lives. We are, your last blanks there, we are to live our ordinary lives like Jesus is King. And I had that last blank a little bit earlier in the message, but my brain might be broken. But when I fill in the last blank, I only have about 3 more minutes of attention left, because like that tells me the preacher's close to done. So I moved it down. So that's the last blank, and you have about 3 more minutes, and then I'll be done talking. It's true. It's true. So where is God inviting you to be a Spirit-empowered witness this week? One thing I thought about when I was preparing is to not let comparison hold you back from sharing what God has done in your life. My guess is that God isn't calling you to be as smart, as talented, as articulate, or as clever as the person that you may have thought of while I was saying those words. But God is calling you to be you. In the places and the spaces that God has you, God is calling you to be you this week, to be a light in the way that he's created you.